Hey, look, over there. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's middle-aged dudes dressed in elementary school Halloween costumes. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And we live in an age where everybody loves superheroes. Millions of people watch their movies. Even more read their comic books. They cheer for them. They cry for them. And I know that I recently fantasized about running into Thor at an all-exclusive resort in the Bahamas.
Who doesn't?
We played volleyball for hours. It was great.
That's what you call it, huh?
Anyway, why am I talking about superheroes? Well, recently thousands of fans descended upon the city wearing skin-tight spandex outfits, wielding plastic swords, and munching on extra-large snack bags of Cheetos. Why did they do that? All for one reason: Comicon.
Yes!
It's the one place where you can finally find the answer to all the important questions. Like who would win in hand-to-hand combat, Captain Squirrelface or Tickle Boy? We all know those conversations occurred, but what else happened at Comicon? Well, we sent our own Jose Bolaños and our intern Sue Lynn into the chaos to ask a very simple question.
What you doing at Comicon?
Looking for toys and whatever else tickles my fancy.
So I have to ask you to describe your outfit to people, man. You look great.
Oh, thank you. I'm Captain America.
Yeah, so you have like the shield, you got the mask on, you got the whole bodysuit. I mean, and even like a utility belt, huh?
Yep.
And it's pretty cool because you're Asian. So you're like Asian.
Captain Asian America.
Nice. So you're almost like a remix, like a spinoff of the original.
Yep.
Now, how does Captain Asian America, how is he better than the regular Captain America?
My special move is eating ramen really fast.
Ooh, and how would that work in like the middle of a comic book?
Well, I mean, then you could just go into like those food competitions and just...
You're going to be a food competitor dressed like Captain Asian America.
Yep, that's right.
Well, that's pretty awesome, man.
Well, my wife would say otherwise.
Oh my God, his wife is so embarrassed. Like, oh my God, and he's talking to someone. Oh.
I could see that being an effective form of combat, though.
You think
You
so?
sit down
Competitive
and you
eating?
eat so much ramen, and then they try to keep up with you, and then the sodium, and they just feel so bloated after that they can't move, and then boom, you take them down and you save the city.
I love it.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Way to do it, Captain Asian American.
Next big Avengers movie. Let's see it.
It's Jose and our intern Sue Lynn at Comicon asking a very simple question.
What you doing at Comicon?
Just being Catwoman, walking around and hanging out with all these nerds.
I love it. Yeah, and you just casually say it, but you're dressed in all latex here. What is this in your hand?
Ooh, it's a whip.
Yeah, okay. And what are you planning to do with this whip today?
Behind closed doors, just some fun. But if Punisher over there is being a bad boy,
Oh, you're with Punisher here.
Yep, we're kind of seeing each other right now.
In real life or like in...
Married, actually, 9 years we've been married.
Punisher and Catwoman, married for 9 years.
Oh yeah, we go to the gym all the time. He beats me up, but I whip him with my whip here. It's a good relationship.
Sounds like they found their perfect match.
Sounds healthy. There is someone for everyone, isn't
Yes,
there?
I
there is.
imagine like they're so into it that they actually dress up like that all the time
Yeah.
at the gym,
I
full leather suit.
Guarantee they dress up
with
like that
you.
in all kinds of occasions.
I mean, there's no imagination needed when it comes to what happens behind their closed
No,
doors.
we know exactly what they do
Uh-huh.
in their free time.
What you doing at Comicon?
I'm here to take over the galaxy.
You're gonna have to speak up a little bit because you are Darth Vader and you have a full Darth Vader mask on.
Spirit Halloween had their 50% off.
Oh, nice.
Best time to go.
Hey, just because you're evil doesn't mean you can't save some money.
Oh yeah, you get a discount when you're like me.
And I will ask, how old are you?
I am 44.
44. And what do you do for a living?
I work in ship repair.
Really?
Yes.
So do you do the Darth Vader voice ever?
Only on special occasions.
Would you consider this a special occasion? Could I get a sample?
Luke, I am your father.
Whoa, that's like a gritty Darth Vader right there.
Sometimes you gotta let them know when you're serious.
Yeah, sometimes you do.
Dude,
I
I'm
wish
not
that was
even
in the movie.
I'm not even a Star Wars freak, and I know that was bad. That was so bad.
I just wish the real Darth Vader's actual voice was like that in the movies.
like
When you hear it,
crappy.
just like,
Hey,
hey,
we have to
I
Darth
gotta put my
Vader."
mask back on real quick because it's not intimidating enough when I don't have my mask on. So
And I thought
I got my mask.
Comicon was all about fans, not about just whatever happened to be discounted at the store.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Well, gonna go with Darth Vader because that one's cheaper.
He's a geek on a budget. It's
Yeah.
all good. We're Jose and our intern Sue Lynn down at Comicon just asking one very important question.
What you doing at Comicon?
I'm hanging out here with Elsa. I am dressed as Olaf right now in a giant wired sweatsuit, just trying to have some fun.
Yeah, this is a big commitment, man. It's really hot in here, and you're wearing, it's like a giant furry snowball costume. What gave you the guts to do this?
Honestly, it was mainly something for the kids to have a good time.
Give me your best Olaf voice.
Trying to think.
Oh.
Come on, you're Olaf. You got to know something that Olaf. You got this. You got this.
Hi, I'm Olaf, and I like warm hugs.
Is that what you tell to children?
Sometimes. Only the special ones.
Whoa!
Okay, that got weird at the
No,
end.
you guys, that's an actual Olaf quote from Frozen.
Oh, is it?
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's
I've
what
never
he
seen
says.
Frozen, so I had no
Jeez,
idea. Did that
thanks
sound like Olaf from Frozen at all?
His voice didn't change, so.
You know,
Yeah.
it's not, but he had the right happiness to it. I'll give him that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So his enthusiasm was very
Yeah.
Olaf-esque, but the rest of him, not so much.
Yeah.
So creepy.
And don't worry, the warm hugs thing is legit Disney.
That should
Yeah,
never
that's-
be said
Yeah.
Why?
unless you are pretending to be Olaf. Let's just make that note.
Oh my god, I saw both your faces change.
I was like,
what?
whoa, wait a
hold
second.
Why
up.
does the word warm make it so
And
weird?
why
Yeah.
are you with kids?
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm just here for the kids. I hope that you have kids, and that's why you're not just saying you're there at Comic-Con just because you think there might be kids there. That was what you're doing at Comic-Con. Your phone tap is coming up right after this. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm Bradley Johnson with 1-800-DUI-AWAY. Not getting behind the wheel after drinking is the best choice. But if you're pulled over, the next best choice is to call 1-800-DUI-AWAY.
It's time for your brand new phone tap. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And in today's phone tap, I call a guy who's been dealing with a bad cold and he just can't shake it. He's even been to the doctor to try to figure out what's going on. So I call him after his tests came in to tell him the good news. We can make him feel a lot better right now over the phone if he just follows the doctor's special instructions. Find out what those special instructions are right now in your phone tap.
It's another Jubal phone tab.
Weekday mornings on the 20s.
Only on Moving 92.5.
Hello.
Hi, is this Kevin?
Yeah.
Kevin, how are you? My name is Seth McElroy, and I work with Dr. I'm his physician's assistant.
Hi there, Seth. I'm doing okay. How about you?
Well, I'm doing all right, too. Thank you for asking. I heard you weren't feeling very good. I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm feeling mediocre at best.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, I am calling with some results from your tests, and the doctor did find some interesting things.
Okay. What did he find?
Well, we know that you're dealing with a particular type of cold, and this one is interesting because it manifests itself below the belt, if I'm making any sense here.
What?
Yeah, it manifests itself. It starts down below. That's what
Where specifically?
Well, the mucus is in your hindquarters. It's actually stuffed up more than your nose. Have you seen anything different when you go to the bathroom?
Well, I haven't exactly looked.
Well, yeah, I mean, you wouldn't normally think to look in that place. This is a strange one going around, but the doc did want me to call you to help clear things out.
Okay. What's the course of action?
Well, you told the doctor that you use a neti pot to sort of rinse out your nose.
I've been trying to use it. It hasn't been very effective, but yes.
Well, that's because you're cleaning out the wrong end. We're going to try to put that in the other end and see if we can free things up a little bit downstairs, get some of that junk out of you.
I'm not sure I understand.
It's an old thing that we do. We take that neti pot meant for your nose, and then we use it down below to clear some things out. And it'll help you get rid of some of that mucus, and you'll start feeling better.
So you want to use the neti pot on my back end?
Yes. The doc does this when he believes he can really help a patient feel better. And yours is a special case, so that's why he wanted me to call you, see if I could run you through it.
You think this is the best course of action?
Yes.
Not antibiotics?
Well, he might prescribe you some things, but he wanted to do this first, because we don't like to just give out medication. So if you could grab your neti pot, I can run you through it.
All right. Hold on a second. All right.
Okay, so you've got your neti pot.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. If you could just fill that neti pot up with some warmish water. You don't want it to be too hot, okay?
All right, hold on.
Where are you right now?
In the bathroom.
Okay. Well, this would probably work better on your couch. If you could go to, a living room or a couch or someplace you can kind of lay back.
All right.
And if you could remove your pants.
Okay.
All right. And
all right.
okay. And are you lying down?
Yeah.
Okay. So now that you're laying down, you might want to put me on speakerphone because you probably won't be able to hold your phone while we talk through this next part.
All right. Hold on a second. How's that?
That's great. Now, with one hand, I need you to grab one of your legs and lift it into the air. It doesn't have to be straight out. I know if you're not flexible or not, I don't know, but just get that leg kind of up.
All right, this is weird.
I know this is weird, but trust me, you're going to thank us when you do this. Now, with your other hand, grab that neti pot and make sure the water isn't too hot. You don't want to burn anything.
Okay.
All right, and now I want you to aim as best as you can and just pour it into that area.
Yeah, I'm not sure I can do this.
Well,
I mean,
I'm positive you can. You're going to feel a lot better once that mucus is released.
all right. I guess I'm ready.
Wonderful. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count you down, and then you just pour that water right back there.
Okay.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and pour.
Ooh.
How did that feel?
Uh,
I don't know what that noise was.
this is different.
That sounds like you're feeling pretty good.
No, I'm not. I'm not feeling better, and I don't appreciate you laughing.
Well, I can't help it because this is actually Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning doing a phone tap on you, and your brother Rick set you up.
What?
Yeah. He's been told. He's been telling us that you use a neti pot because you weren't feeling well, and I came up with the most ridiculous idea I could think of, and you actually did it. So.
This is not funny.
That sound you made when you poured the water, though.
You made me pour water down my butt.
No, I didn't make you. You did that on your own. I suggested it. But I'm going to try it later because it sounds like it's refreshing.
I can't believe I just did that.
Wake up every morning with Jubal phone tabs. Weekday mornings on the 20s.
Only on Moving 92.5. It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Brooke and Jubal's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
A lot of people have dated somebody sketchy in their past. Some people only date sketchy people. And some people like to go out to restaurants while other people are on dates and sketch them.
What?
Basically, what I know about dating is there's a lot of sketchiness and a lot of sketching going on.
It's a lot of different meanings for that word, isn't there?
And that's why Pam is on the phone for an Awkward Tuesday phone call today. She's got some sketch she wants to talk about. What's up, Pam?
Yes, I have a little bit of sketch in my past.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, hold on. You're sketchy or you're an artist? I can't figure out what we're talking about here.
You're like Skechers.
A little bit of both.
Okay.
Oh, I do like Skechers, though. Oh, I didn't even think about that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we'll talk about your choice for shoe in a minute. But first, tell us why you want to do an Awkward Tuesday phone call today.
So, a few years ago, about 7 years ago, I used to date this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And we ended up realizing that we were just kind of better as friends.
Mm-hmm.
So we broke up, but we stayed really close.
Okay, so that all sounds really positive and not sketchy so far.
But then that's when he started to get a little sketchy.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. And by that, do you mean drawing pictures of you, or do you mean like shady?
I mean, he a little shady. He got this new group of friends. They're all a little shady. He also started going by a nickname.
What was the nickname?
He asked me to call him Sauce. He said he was going by Sauce now.
Sauce?
Sauce.
I think that's a great name.
Okay,
Sauce.
Now, when you're
Why did he call himself Sauce? Do you know?
You know, at that point, I stopped asking questions.
Okay.
So wait, was he into like illegal activity or?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
And then one day, I stopped hearing from him, and one of his friends told me he had ended up in jail.
Oh.
Okay.
Bummer for Sauce. That sucks.
Sauce ended up behind bars.
Yeah, and it ended up being a drug thing. So yeah, he was a little sketchy.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So he
had
was a
some.
dealer.
He
Are you
had
just
some
calling to
drug
brag?
problems.
You're just calling to brag.
Yeah.
I date bad.
So
boys.
wait, fast forward to now. Why is this back in your life?
Yeah.
So once Sauce went to prison, I kind of turned my life around and just started kind of on a new path.
Okay, good for you.
Yeah, I actually ended up meeting this really great guy. His name is Jeremy. We've been together about 2 years. We just recently moved in together.
Boring name though. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
I know.
Yeah.
Jeremy's no Sauce.
I would much rather at this point take Jeremy over Sauce.
Okay, sure.
So Jeremy and I just moved in together. Everything's really great. And then a few days ago, I get a phone call from Sauce.
Is Sauce calling from prison or is he out of prison now?
He is about to be released from prison.
Oh, nice.
And he doesn't know where he's going to stay when he gets out.
Oh, so
Sauce wants to sleep on your couch.
Roommate.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh.
And I mean, are you open to that? Do you want to help him out in that way?
I mean, I want to help him out, but I don't know how my boyfriend's going to react to this.
Yeah, that's hard, man. I have some sketchy exes as well, and if they called me, I would want to help them. But I don't think my husband would be super stoked about it.
I mean, deep down, like, he's a really nice guy.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
hopefully he'll get off the Sauce. That, go back to his real name and just, like, be a good person.
Yeah.
And I want to help him, but he doesn't have anywhere else to go. And because of all that, when he asked me, maybe I kind of said yes.
Okay.
Oh, so you've already said that he could stay with you and your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, man, okay.
That's not good.
But think about it, guys. I mean, they were friends. Relationship was 7 years ago. You're obviously really stable with your new boyfriend.
But he's been locked up and his name is Sauce. I don't want anybody. I don't care who it is staying at my house if your name's Sauce, let alone locked up.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a second chance. Is the new boyfriend, Jeremy, is he really compassionate?
He is, but I'm scared that this is a little too much.
Yeah, you don't want to get shanked, man.
Yeah.
You guys, Sauce
Right.
isn't going to hurt anyone.
Teach him how to eat at the table with his elbows in, like right into his body.
No, it's not like that. I think he really wants to turn his life around. Like, I think this will be really good for him. I just should not have said yes without checking with Jeremy first.
Right.
So now I don't know how to break it to him that Sauce is going to be at our house in a few days.
In a few days?
Whoa, that's soon.
Yeah, it's soon.
Now,
Oh,
do you?
man.
I mean,
Okay.
do you have to tell him that you already said yes? Can you ask him, and do you know him well enough that he'll be agreeable to it?
That's a good.
Well, but what if he says no? Then
Because then you have to say, too bad, Sauce is on the way.
like I can't tell Sauce no. Like, he had to tell his parole officer and like set like everything up, and so Jeremy has to be okay with it, and I'm just very scared that he's not going to be. And I
Okay.
need your help.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, give you a little bit of advice, and then you can make your awkward Tuesday phone call, okay?
All right.
All right, hang on.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Brooke and Jubal's awkward Tuesday phone call.
Hello, this is a collect call from
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What?
who are currently inmates at a correctional facility. To accept the charges, press 1. If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Pam is on the phone and she has to call her boyfriend. They live together. His name is Jeremy. She has to call him and tell him that her ex-boyfriend, a dude that goes by the name Sauce, is about to get out of jail, and she already told Sauce he could stay at their house until he gets back on his feet. Pam, are you ready to call Jeremy?
I guess so.
Okay.
Oh, and remember, Pam also has to let Jeremy know that she had an ex-boyfriend named Sauce who's in prison.
Yeah, that's a little bit of
It's a lot in this conversation. And I mean, you and Jeremy just started living together. And do you think of him as a level-headed person?
I do. No, I mean, I think if anyone is going to go for it, it's going to be him. But,
Okay.
I mean, this is a lot.
I just think you need to make a plea to his compassionate side that, if he ever had a friend that was in need, you would totally support him helping that person out, just like you hope that he supports you doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. Here we go. I'm going to dial the phone number.
Hello?
Hey.
Oh, hey. Your number didn't come up. It said blocked number.
That's weird. See,
Yeah.
I told you need to go get a new phone.
I know. I should stop on the way home from work.
I'm going to say, you're going to listen to me?
I know. You're right. Again.
So I have something to tell you.
Okay.
You know how we've been talking about how we should, start doing charity work?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, we got to build up our good karma. We got to give back. So,
Okay.
I think I've got a good idea.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the other day, I got a phone call from an old friend of mine. And,
Okay.
no, he's had a bit of a rough go of it, but he's really trying to turn his life around. He's really trying to get back on his feet. And he just needs a place to stay for a little bit.
Okay. So your friend needs a place to stay, is that it?
Yeah. Just for a little bit, just so he can get back on his feet.
Yeah, I mean, that would be fine by me if it's going to help him out, so.
Okay, good. No, I mean, it'll definitely help him out, but there is just a little more to the story.
Okay.
We've been friends for years, but we did date a little bit when we first met.
You dated when you first met, so you want an ex to come and stay with us.
I mean, technically an ex, yes, but we realized that we were much better as friends, so...
Well, how long did you guys date?
I mean, only a few months, not that long. We actually haven't really talked much in the past couple years.
Well, I would hope that you're not talking with your exes and not telling me.
Oh, no. We have not, of course not. But, yeah, he's just kind of been going through a rough time.
Okay. So which ex is this that we're talking about here?
I don't know if I've ever actually mentioned him. It's because we don't...
That's a little strange. You don't think that's a little strange that you're asking if an ex that you've never told me about can come stay with us?
Well, I mean, I really didn't think that I was ever going to hear from him again.
Okay, well, who is this?
Well, he goes by Sauce.
By what?
He goes by the nickname Sauce.
What the sort of name is that? Why is he even called Sauce? What does that refer to?
I mean, after we dated, he kind of got into, a weird crowd, and they started calling him Sauce.
So you want some ex that I have never heard about until now, who is called Sauce, to come and stay with us?
I mean, I'm sure he doesn't go by Sauce anymore. It's part of the whole turning his life around thing.
Okay, but I don't know this dude, and I'm not comfortable having him come and stay with us. He can turn his life around somewhere else.
No, but remember, it's for charity. We're helping people in our community.
Babe, this is not charity. This is just no. That's just, it's no. There's no question.
He really needs a place to stay, and maybe I already told him that it was all right.
Wait, you already told him it was okay to stay?
Kinda, yeah.
What are you thinking? Why would you tell him before we had a conversation that it was all right to stay with us? I mean, why are you just hearing from him now?
He's been away for a couple years.
Away where?
Well, that's the other thing I wanted to tell you about.
God, are you serious? There's another thing. There's already been like 3 things.
This is the last thing. I promise.
It better be.
He's been in prison.
Prison? This guy's from prison?
Awkward.
Interesting sound in your voice there, Jeremy.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, Jeremy? How you doing? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
There's another thing. Sorry.
Who?
We're the other
Jubal
thing.
from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning radio show. Radio show.
What?
Yeah. Huh?
Hello?
Yeah. Hello, Jeremy. How you doing?
Pam?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pam's still there.
What? Can you... Someone please explain what the hell is going on here?
Sure.
Yeah.
This is a segment we do on our show called the Awkward Tuesday Phone Call. And Pam wanted to tell you that her ex-boyfriend, Sauce, is getting out of jail soon, and she already told him that he could stay at your place.
Hey, you got a roommate.
Right, she just told me that.
Yeah.
We were trying to give her advice on how to break that news to you so that, I don't know, maybe you'd see it as a positive.
How would I see that as a positive, and what advice did you give her? Because that was not an easy thing to hear. Like,
That's right.
Not very good advice.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know how to tell you myself, so I listen to these things all the time, so I just thought that they could help me.
okay, so you still actually want an ex-con boyfriend I just heard about to come and stay with us.
Wow. It sounds so much worse when you put it that way, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Think of it as community service.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking of that as charity. I'm thinking about this like an ex of yours named Sauce who just got out of prison coming sleeping on my couch.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And if you need to know more about community service, I'm sure Sauce will probably still be doing some. If you really want to know about it.
Jeremy, you have to understand, she was in a tight spot. I'm sure Sauce didn't have a lot of time to talk to her.
More options.
And she said such glowing things about you, about what a kind heart you have and how open you are and how great your guys' relationship is.
I mean, it sounds like flattery once she did something really, really irresponsible. Like, I don't know who this dude is. Like,
He's a really nice guy. I'm sure you two will get along. But
you
also-
must think I'm an idiot. Like, he's a really nice guy. Some dude named Sauce. We don't even know. Why is he in jail?
it is not a big deal. He doesn't do those things anymore. He doesn't. No, he's turning his life around.
Doesn't do what thing? Doesn't do what? Like, doesn't stab people or doesn't sell drugs or what? Like,
Yeah.
I really don't think he has ever stabbed anyone.
Don't think.
Wow, really don't think.
Well, it's been a while since they've connected. It's been like over, well, how long has he been gone, Pam?
About 7 years.
7 years. Sounds like a pretty small crime.
Yeah, not a petty offense, I'll say that.
Jeremy, are you actually upset? I mean, what is the worst thing that could happen if this guy came and stayed with you?
Well, I don't know. We don't even know why he's in jail. I think there are a lot of bad things that could potentially happen.
I don't think so. You trust Pam. You trust Pam's opinion about people. She obviously picked you. She knows what a good person is.
Yeah, Jeremy, remember, I have already told him yes. Do you think I can just go back and tell him no now? Like, I don't think I really want to make him angry.
What?
Why? Okay, you should not have said that.
Wow.
What if you guys just set like a time limit and maybe that would make you feel better about it, Jeremy? Like, what if he only stayed for a week?
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
You can stay for 5 minutes?
No, I'm sure he can find a new place within 2 weeks.
Really?
Think of the good karma we're building.
I can't believe that this is the situation you put me in. And is this dude expecting me to call him Sauce? Is that what I'm expected to do?
I'd do whatever he says to do, Jeremy.
I am sure he'll go back to his original name.
Oh, great.
You could get like some security cameras to put inside your house if you're feeling super nervous.
You think I'm not going to do that? Of course I
So, does that mean you're saying yes? Can Sauce stay?
Yeah, I mean, look, it sounds like I don't have a choice at this point. You already told him that he was going to come and stay, so yeah.
Hey!
That was kind.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Hey, you did it!
Yeah, can't wait to meet Sauce.
And I bet Sauce can't wait to meet you, Jeremy.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says Jeremy should just invite his ex-stripper girlfriend over to sleep on the couch for a little while. See how that works out. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning, and we're talking about the awkward Tuesday phone call from today. Pam wanted to call her boyfriend Jeremy to tell him that she already told one of her friends that he could stay at their house while he gets back on his feet. The thing is, the dude's name is Sauce, and he's been in prison for 7 years. And Jeremy had no idea. She already told Sauce that he could sleep on the couch while he tries to figure things out. And everybody there's a lot of people really fired up about this on our text message board at 78592 saying that Jeremy should dump her because she made that decision without even talking to him about it. And also, most people don't believe in Sauce.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm the only one over here saying, I think they have a stable relationship, and it was nice of Pam to let Sauce stay.
I mean...
Yeah, it could be one of my best friends, and if they spent 7 years in prison, I'd still be like, I'll get you a hotel room.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll talk about what you've been up to for the last 7 years. See how you've changed.
Changed a little bit.
Yeah, I have to know that you've actually changed. Because not everybody that gets out of prison has changed.
Totally.
Trust me. Remember, if you want to do an Awkward Tuesday phone call, you got a situation you'd like our help with, then email us, and we'll help you. We'll give you some advice as long as you make a very awkward phone call in exchange.
Moving 92.5.
60 seconds away from your shock collar question of the day. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. But before we do that, are you one of those people who can't look away from videos of people popping zits?
Oh, God, no.
Yes.
Oh, they're so gross.
I love it.
I can't even. Why are we talking about this so early in the morning? It makes me want
People
to vomit.
love watching YouTube videos of zits, cysts, and all other types of nasty skin growth. I know Jose's got such a glimmer in his eye right now. I know you love watching that stuff.
I didn't get so excited.
If you said yes, then you may have heard of Dr. Sandra Lee.
Yeah, Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yep, that's her name.
In our world.
That's what she goes by. Yeah, in the Pimple Popper world.
What is wrong with you?
We're a community.
God, you're the people who pop each other's back pimples when you're in a relationship.
Yep.
Basically, her entire channel is hundreds and hundreds of videos of her popping people's lumps and squeezing out all the creamy goodness that's inside.
Stop. I'm seriously going to be ill. You have to stop. You guys, I can't even see the still of that stuff.
I'm right there with you. I don't like it. TLC even did a special on her a few years back, and apparently it was such a huge hit because now she's getting her own TV series this summer called Dr. Pimple Popper.
Hey, awesome! I'm DVRing that.
How is this going mainstream? What is wrong with the general population?
It's an hour-long show of non-stop pimple-bursting action.
That is disgusting.
I know what I'm watching next date night.
Congratulations to the Learning Channel. Some more great programming to help educate us. The best part, the show is casting now, so if you got something on your body that's worth popping,
oh my God,
you might just qualify to have it popped by a pimple-popping legend.
And I feel like people will save that stuff up just to audition for a TV show.
20 years, about time this cyst gets popped.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Apply now at TLC.com.
I'm going to be famous.
Still waiting for the Learning Channel to give us a series.
Oh,
Seem to give everybody series.
Yeah.
Well, apparently we're not as compelling as popping pimples.
Shot collar question of the day, maybe a TLC.
Hey, I'm into it.
Yeah, just nonstop for an hour. Questions and people getting shocked.
I'm pretty sure our heart would stop.
All right, it's time for the shot collar question of the day. Young Jeffrey has come in studio with a hat full of names. We'll draw a name out of the hat to see who will put on the shock collar today. They're asked a trivia question. If they get it right, they don't get shocked. Jeff does because he asked a really bad question. If we get it right, we get shocked to the song that you want us to sing. So text in you at 78592 and tell us what song you want to hear from the person who gets shocked. Brooke has drawn a name out of that because she had the shock collar last. And who did you get?
I got Jose Pimple Poppin' Bolaños.
All right. Let's say he's got the shock collar. While he's putting that on, Jeff, please read Jose the shock collar question of the day.
Tiffany & Company is a world-famous jeweler and specialty retailer that's been selling luxury goods since the 1800s. For decades, the store was notoriously never open on Sundays, but then over 100 years later, Tiffany's finally decided to open up their flagship location on a Sunday for the first time ever, and they did it for one very special reason. The store even hired 40 armed guards just for that day. What was the reason?
So, wow, so they're open for one day. So what is something that happens on a Sunday that is...
Mother's Day?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too.
Mother's Day.
Do they have some sort of Mother's Day charm pendant that's big hit?
Why would they need armed guards?
What if it was for the Audrey Hepburn movie, Breakfast at Tiffany's?
Okay.
Could be. That's a horrible movie, by the way.
If they have armed guards, it has to be something special. Like, it has to be the some crown jewels of England, or, some, like, specialty...
Oh, something was flown in.
Like the Hope Diamond, or,
That's
something...
not a bad idea.
You know what I'm
saying? That they were, like, featuring some sort of priceless gem.
And it was just one Sunday, and then they don't open anymore, or from now on, they're still open on Sundays?
They're still open on Sundays now, but that was the first time they'd ever been open on a Sunday.
Wow.
Maybe the Pope visited Tiffany's.
Got himself some new bling.
Could be.
Could be.
Yeah. I mean,
grill. Yeah. He's like, I got a bejeweled hat. I need a grill. We got a Tiffany grill.
I just figured it out, you guys. Super Bowl Sunday. I'm thinking, what happens on Sundays?
Oh,
Super Bowl
and
Sunday,
they make the trophy.
I think they make the trophy. What if they had the Super Bowl trophy there one day?
Or do they just make the Stanley Cup?
No, I think they make the trophy as well.
Super Bowl. It's either Super Bowl or Mother's Day.
Oh, I like the Super Bowl.
I think
they're both the same for me, really. I look forward to both of them just as much.
You're so weird.
It's such a special day. Yeah. I'm going to go Super Bowl Sunday, Jeffrey.
For over 120 years, the store Tiffany & Company, like many businesses, stayed closed on Sundays. But in 1960, for the first time ever, the flagship store opened up on a Sunday. They even hired 40 armed guards for the occasion because they were worried customers would have an easier time stealing items. Specifically, they thought thieves would take stuff while everybody's attention was focused on the cameras, lights, and Hollywood stars who were filming for the now famous movie Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Wow. That was it. All right.
Wow.
You got the question wrong, and somebody wanted to hear I'm a little teapot.
Oh, I can do that.
So you'll sing that before you get shocked, whenever you're ready.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out. I like leaned into it.
Man.
Moving 92.5.
Win, Brooks, Box.
All right, Brooke, you're going for 29 wins in a row today. And remember, it's a special edition of Win Brooks Bucks all week because it's Victoria Clipper Week, where no matter what happens, win or lose, you get a special prize from Clipper Vacations.
Yeah.
And today you're going to be playing Sophia from Federal Way. What's up, Sophia?
Oh, not much. Just enjoying the sunshine.
Oh, well, Sophia, you sound like a lovely person.
Thank you. And you too.
At least you didn't go, well, if you knew the truth.
Why she laughed. Wow, okay.
Just trying to suck up to get her off her game,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, Brooke is leaving the studio. Sophia, the game is played like this. You have 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know one, just say pass. And you have to beat Brooke outright to win. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Your time starts now. What pop star just became the first person to have 3 different songs each reach 1 billion streams on Spotify?
Bruno Mars.
The superhero character Groot is from what popular movie franchise?
Marvel.
These are 3 branches of government in the United States: the executive, the legislative, and what else?
Judicial.
What do you call the Japanese art form of making trees look miniature?
Origami.
62-year-old Oscar-winning actress Karen Elaine Johnson goes by what stage name?
Barbie. I don't know.
I didn't know Barbie won an Oscar, but cool.
I don't know. They said guess.
We'll bring Brooke back in just a second, but what are you doing for St. Patrick's Day? Do you know?
Wearing green? I don't know. Nothing too exciting.
Well, what you should
I've
be
never
is,
had green beer, but,
well, you might want to try some, but don't drink too
Yeah.
much of it and fall down and hurt yourself. And if you do, then I know who you can call. You can call my friends at the Advocates. It's 206-512-3555 online, advocateslaw.com. If you've been in a car accident, Sophia, they can make sure that you get money from the
I
insurance
have,
companies. Well, you have, and I bet the insurance wasn't fun to deal with, was it?
No, they weren't.
They were not. And that's why you should get a hold of the Advocates if you're ever in a car accident. 206-512-3555. Online, advocateslaw.com. Consultation is free, and they've gotten over $100 million for their clients.
Wow.
Wow, I know. That's a lot.
Can buy some Guinness.
You could.
There you go.
A few of them, I think.
Or just buy the company.
Yeah. All right. Brooke is back in studio with her headphones on. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, your time starts now. What pop star just became the first person to have 3 different songs each reach 1 billion streams on Spotify?
Oh, gosh. Cardi B.
The superhero character Groot is from what popular movie franchise?
Pass.
There are 3 branches of government in the United States: executive, legislative, and what else?
Judicial.
What do you call the Japanese art form of making trees look miniature?
Bonsai.
62-year-old Oscar-winning actress Karen Elaine Johnson goes by what stage name?
Yeah, pass. Oh, God. That was so bad.
Same amount of
that was
questions.
So bad.
And let's see how you both did by
Oh,
sending it on
gosh.
over to the scoreboard with Jose.
Do you like fruit? Do you like fruit?
Yes, I very, very do.
Bolaños.
Sophia, you got 1 correct today.
Good
Brooke,
deal. That's what I was going for, right?
there you go.
Yeah.
So you kind of won already, Brooke.
Yeah.
Same amount of questions. 2 correct.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, no.
That felt so awful. All of it.
No $100 for you, Sophia. Here are the answers, though. What pop star just became the first person to have 3 different songs each reach 1 billion streams on Spotify? Justin Bieber.
Oh, I didn't want it to be him.
Despacito, Love Yourself, and Sorry. The superhero character Groot is from what popular movie franchise? Guardians of the Galaxy. There are 3 branches of the government in the United States: executive, legislative, and judicial. What do you call the Japanese art form of making trees look miniature? Bonsai. 62-year-old Oscar-winning actress Karen Elaine Johnson goes by what stage name? Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh.
She got her
Better
name.
name.
Yeah, definitely better. She got her name because she used to pass gas so much on the set in her early career.
For real?
That they called her Whoopi. Yeah, like a whoopee
That's
cushion.
amazing.
So Whoopi Goldberg has bad gas.
Must be really bad now that she's older.
I know.
Like, if that was
Terrible.
from her younger days,
Oh.
what is happening?
I would not want to work with her on a movie set.
Yeah, I'm surprised
And
there's
her
no
dress.
reports.
My goodness.
Sophia, you didn't win the money, but just for playing today, you got a Clipper Vacations getaway for 2
awesome.
to Victoria, BC on the Clipper. Go to clippervacations.com for more information on their spring sale that's happening right now.
Exciting. Thank you.
It is exciting, Sophia. Okay. Have a great day.
Okay, you too.
Enjoy yourself. And we'll play Winbrook's Bucks same time tomorrow.
Moving 92.5.